Do the Detroit Lions really have a shot to still make the playoffs in 2022? Dan Campbell has rallied the team around him and has shocked the entire NFL with having the Detroit Lions at a 7-7 record. Overall, as a former football player myself, I love Dan Campbell as a coach and the energy that he just brings to the game in general. I love getting to know him more on Hard Knocks, and he's really just a coach that you would just love to play and fight for. Although they didn't play their best game, the Lions were still able to beat the Jets to improve to 7-7, winning their 6th game in the last 7 weeks. Like, you gotta remember, this team started off 1-6. Like, who would have thought that the Lions at 1-6 would still have a shot at fighting for a playoff spot late in the 2022 season? The Lions are literally on the verge of tying their win total from 2020 and 2021 in 2022. In those last 2 seasons, they only had a total of 8 wins. 8! Now they're at 7. 7 alone in 2022. That's something, man. Come on. Right now, this is a new Lions team. The Lions of the past would have easily given away the Jets game and other games that they've played earlier in the year for a loss. While the defense, unfortunately, is in the bottom half of the league, the offense, led by quarterback Jared Goff, has paved the way to a possible playoff berth. Goff has revitalized his career in Detroit after a very slow start in 2021. Under offensive coordinator Ben Johnson, Jared Goff has led a top 5 offense in scoring while throwing for 3,600 yards and 23 touchdowns. And it's not just Jared Goff to blame for the success on offense. The offensive line as a whole has been very solid, giving up only 19 sacks this season, while receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown is on the verge of 1,000 yards, and also running back Jamal Williams is leading the NFL with 14 touchdowns. So overall, the offense is dangerous and the team is dangerous. So the question that remains is, how far can they go this year? They're currently 7-7 in 2nd place in the NFC North. Their last 3 games are on the road at Carolina, home versus the Bears, and on the road again at Green Bay. And when you look at the playoff picture as a whole, the Lions are still in the hunt, right behind the Seattle Seahawks, who they lost to in a shootout earlier in the year. Seattle finishes with the Chiefs, Jets, and Rams, and with how they've been looking as of recent, I think they're going to lose at least 2 of those games. And so now after that, you're now going to look at the NFC wildcard spots, which are all occupied by the NFC East. The Dallas Cowboys, the New York Giants, and the Washington Commanders, who just recently lost on Sunday night. So, of course, the best case scenario for the Lions is that they win all their last 3 games, finishing the year at 10-7. And on top of that, of those 3 wildcard teams, either the Giants or Commanders have to lose at least 1 or 2 of those games. The Giants' last 3 games are the Vikings, Colts, and Eagles, while Washington's last 3 are the 49ers, Browns, and Cowboys. So as you can see, those are some very tough matchups that both the Commanders and the Giants have to deal with. So hey man, in my opinion, like I said earlier, one of those teams is going to get knocked out. I don't know who, but as long as the Detroit Lions continue to win and finish out at least 9-8 or 10-7, I really like their chances of getting a playoff berth for the first time since 2016. So hey, what do you think? Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, like and comment whether or not you think the Detroit Lions are going to be able to make the playoffs in 2022, and just how far you think Dan Campbell can take this Lions team. And if you like me, subscribe.